grade 4! Welcome to a new happy learning video. Today, we are going to talk about the most incredible organ of our body, which is the brain. Let's begin now by exploring this vital organ and know its distinctive parts and their functions. The brain is located in the head close to the primary sense organs. It is responsible for the major actions performed by the body. Your brain is basically the boss of your body, as it controls all the things that you do, like when you play, when you dance, when you are learning, if you are thinking, and even when you breathe. But how does the brain manage to let you do all of these things? Different parts of the brain have different functions. The brain has three major parts. First is the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the medulla or the brainstem. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It comprises 85% of its total weight. Simply known as the surface of the brain, it is responsible for complex processes like memory. Also for reasoning, and in controlling your voluntary muscles. The cerebellum is the second largest part of the brain. It is also called the little brain because of its size and shape. When you play catch ball, the cerebellum ensures that your movements are smooth and organized. It makes sure that your muscles are coordinated. Other bodily movements like maintaining your posture and balance also depend on our cerebellum. The smallest part of the brain that connects it to the spinal cord is the brainstem. It is also called the autopilot of the brain because it regulates the involuntary activities of the human body. In addition to breathing, beating of the heart, blood pressure, and digestion, it also regulates reflex actions of our body such as blinking, sneezing, and jerking of the knees. The brain is also divided into two hemispheres. The left hemisphere that controls the right side of our body, and the right hemisphere which controls the left side, and although they are similar in appearance, they have different functions. Take note that hemisphere means half of a circle. The left hemisphere is the one responsible for language and speech, for writing, for your mathematical ability, and for your logical reasoning. On the other hand, the right hemisphere controls your ability in art and music. It also controls your spatial awareness, even your emotions, and when you imagine. The corpus callosum connects the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. This allows the two hemispheres to communicate with each other. Since the brain is composed of delicate tissues and nerves, and although the skull and the meninges protect it from possible injury, several disorders may still develop. Migraine is caused by several factors including stress, allergies, bright lights, and drinking alcoholic beverages. It happens with unsettled stomach, vomiting, pounding, and blinding pain. Epilepsy may be inborn but may be triggered by stress, alcoholism, head injury, flashing lights, lack of sleep, and low blood sugar level. Alzheimer's disease gradually destroys the functions of the brain, and it causes difficulty in reasoning, planning, language, and perception. While dementia describes a set of symptoms that may include loss of memory, difficulty with thinking, problem solving, caused by damage in the brain. Now that you are aware that the brain performs important tasks for the body, you also need to take good care of it. First thing that you should do is to take enough rest and sleep. It is because when you sleep, you give enough time for the organs of the body to rest and recharge themselves. Next is to use medicine only when prescribed by a doctor. The right amount of medicine can be helpful to the body to relieve pain or cure an infection. You should also wear a helmet when necessary. When playing outdoors or when riding a motorcycle, wear a helmet and protective gears to protect your head and the rest of your body. Always wear your seatbelt when riding vehicles. This reduces the risk of being thrown out of the vehicle or hitting any part of it during an accident. And lastly, avoid inhaling fumes and playing with toxic substances. Breathing in vapors from glue, kerosene, or paint can harm your brain. Kids, do you know that there are many neurons in the brain as there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy? About 100 billion? Neurons are the fundamental units of the brain which are essential in performing the brain's work. Be brainy in your exams, kids. See you again!